I got some hard truths I want to talk to y'all about. Everything that you could have ever wanted, anything that you could ever desire, is on the other side of all your fears, doubts, all the negative self-talk. It's through the darkness. Everything that you could have wanted and that you want in life is through the darkness. Everything that you could ever desire and wish for, it's on the other side of the fence. I'm sorry to tell you, but they lied to you before when they said that the grass wasn't always greener on the other side. I can't tell you how many times that I've heard that saying told to me and in life. And you know what? Every time that I ventured over the fence to go see what the other side was like, it was always greener. So why would people tell you that the grass isn't always greener on the other side? I mean, sure, yes, you do need to learn how to become content. Be content in life with the things that you have. But there's nothing wrong with wanting more and wanting something better for yourself. You see, that statement, it just gets misused a lot of the times. And I've seen it where what it does to most people is it just prevents them from creating a change that could actually be beneficial for their life. So it's like, if you aren't happy with where you're at in life and you don't like where you're at, why would you not venture somewhere else and venture to the other side? Why would you not make steps in order to do that, to create something better for yourself? You see, I got some questions for you. Some questions that probably most people won't ask you. See, why do you do the things that you do? Have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever wondered why you just do the things that you do? And then on top of that, not just why do you do the things that you do, but why do you accept the things that you do? You see, if you're already pretty happy and in a good place, perhaps this video isn't for you. This is more so for people who just never get asked those kinds of questions in life. They don't know why they do a certain something, yet they feel like there's a need to do it. Have you ever decided to ask yourself, who put that feeling inside of you? Was it yourself? Was it someone else? Or perhaps maybe it was a family member. Man, that's one of the worst ones. When someone really close to you plants that seed inside of you, that they feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Have you ever just wondered what you are supposed to do? Like, what is the purpose for you doing the things that you do? You see, I don't know. Some people just get a lot of joy at waking up, doing their little morning routine, doing their little 9 to 5 or whatever, heading back home, not working on themselves, and just, bed rot, whatever it is. What is the other thing that people be talking about? It's not just bed rot, but, I can't think of it right now. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you're wondering why you're at where you are in life, you should really think about those questions. And if you don't know the reason why you're doing something, maybe it's time to find out why you're doing it. And I don't mean that you're doing something because you got, that's your job or that's what you studied for or whatever, and that's why you're in it. It's just like, why are you really doing it? Like, is that what you really want to do? Do you really want to be in the area that you're in right now? Do you really want to be in the city or town that you're in right now? You see, a lot of people are just too scared to get out of their comfort zone and too scared to just make some changes in their life that could actually be beneficial for them. See, a lot of people, it's not other people that actually hold them back. Yet they act like it's other people that hold them back. They'll point fingers, place the blame on whoever else. Oh, it's because this person's running the city or this person's running the country. That's why my life is the way it is. Man, bro, I'm gonna just be honest with you. When you just lock in and you just focus on the mission, whatever your mission is, and you just, full send into that, you're going to be able to achieve a lot of things that you never thought you'd be able to achieve. But you have to be willing to go through that darkness. You have to be willing to take accountability regardless of what's going on in the world. I mean, have you ever just thought that maybe if you just took a year off from like just ignoring all the noise from the news and everything else and stuff like that you might be able to get to where you're trying to go at in life? There's a lot of people that they just talk. They just yap a lot of stuff. They like to just hear their mouth run. And they have every opinion in the world, but when it comes down to making some actions to create some change, they got nothing to really show for it. Or they do, but it's just lackluster. You see, the purpose of this channel is to open up your mind, show you a different perspective, and challenge you, See, a lot of people, they just don't like being challenged. They don't like being pushed to do things or whatever. And I'm not here to push people to do something they don't want. I'm more so just trying to put into perspective on why you're getting the results that you're getting. You see, if you want better results, then you need to make better changes. If you want better results, then you need to put more effort in. See, one of my friends, we were catching up, and I'm happy we're on good terms and everything. They were just like, I don't know how you do the things that you do. And I'm like, I'm no different than any of y'all. I'm human too. I grew up in poverty. I grew up not always getting the things that I wanted. I grew up having to sell candy just to make an allowance. I grew up having to get a job before I could legally get a job to work to get some money. I grew up having all the odds against me. I grew up having all the odds against me. I grew up with a lot less than most of y'all. Some people had less than I did. But I never let any of that stop me from doing the things that I wanted to do in life. You see, some of y'all just let other people make choices for you. And then, if you're of age to make your own choices or whatever, make your own choices. But some people just get upset when they let other people make choices for them And then they get upset with where they're at in life. Well, you know, nobody forced you to do that. I mean, a lot of people just, they stick to doing something that they don't know if they entirely want to do. And, you know, they'll see it through and everything. And that's great. Like, it's good to see it through. You know, but what really holds them back from going farther than that is they just don't know what they're doing it for. And it takes them a long time to just realize that, whoa, you know, I was just doing things because I felt like I was doing it. I was just doing school because I felt like I had to do it. You know, like, at least if you're going to go to school, you know, get your degree and everything, but have somewhat of a reason why you're doing it. And if you're having trouble, you know, finding a job and stuff after, you're probably just not looking in the right places. Maybe you are looking in the right place and it's just extremely difficult to find a job in that area. But you got to think about it, right? It's like you wanted to go to school for that and you got the degree in that because that's what you wanted to do, right? You know, I didn't just get lucky with what I wanted to do. I was recommended this job, this profession from some people, some good people that I met. And I wanted a job that would provide me with the things that I wanted. You know? And that's all that I did. I just looked at it like, man, I want to help people. I want to have some kind of stability in it. I want to be able to have flexibility in my job. And I just looked at, you know, what jobs was able to do that. And I was recommended it by some good people, like I said. And, you know, now I'm at where I'm at because I made those decisions. And I didn't make any decisions that no one else could just make themselves, you know? But you got to be able to stick by those decisions. And if you made a bad decision on something, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I've made a ton of bad decisions in my lifetime on the way to, you know, on the way to doing the things that I want to do in life. Hold on, I'm going to pull up over here.